All of that for nothing. I should have died before allowing the exalt to be captured. I failed as a knight. So, what now, Oaf?
Hold on.
Don't look at me. I'm not in charge. Ugh, I picked a fine time to regain the full throne.
I'm so sorry.
My plan just wasn't enough. You did your best, NBZ. You have my thanks. It's my own failures that haunt me now.
Gods!
I was just so powerless. It's not your fault either, Chrom.
Gods.
She did it for me, NBZ. So that I wouldn't have to live with the guilt of either choice she chose for me. She sacrificed herself rather than give up what could be one day save her people. Chrom.
Hey.
Listen to me. Look at me.
All right.
I was powerless once too, remember? And yes, alone. I don't think either of one of us is half the person your sister was. But together, maybe we can be something more. If you fall, I'll be there to pull you back up. When you fight for your sister's ideals, I'll be by your side. You don't have to become your sister, you know. You can still be true to yourself. You just have to give people hope in whatever way you can.
Still.
And what if I can't? What if I'm not worthy of her ideals? NBZ, what if I drag you down with me?
Yeah.
If you aren't worthy, you'll keep at it until you are. And if we both fall down, well, that's what friends are for, isn't it?
Hang in there.
That's right. I wouldn't even be here if not for you.
Just don't fail.
You gave me your honest trust, and now you have mine. For the time being.
Don't falter.
You're unworthy. I would have left long ago.
What a pair we make.
It took great courage and charisma to unite all of us. I knew I possessed such talents, but clearly you do as well.
Right.
Yeah, we all look up to you. You're like a hero to us. Thank you, everyone. Your words mean more than you could know. My shepherds, my warriors, there is work to be done. Gangrel must be stopped, so that peace can once again reign in Elise. Will you help me? You can count me, Anne. I'm tired of crying all the time. It's time to start punching stuff.
You can do it.
Here, here, darling. Our people have suffered enough.
Need a hand?
Gladly would I fight and die for House Elise.
Got you covered.
Gladly would I fight and kill those dastards for House Elise.
May the gods bless us.
Our hearts echo yours, sire.
Stand tall.
I will be the unbreakable shield by your side.
Don't forget me.
I'm with you too, by the way. Hi. You know, just in case anyone. Hello?
Thank me later.
Teacher's here. Class is in session.
Gregor is on job.
How much you pay Gregor? Har har, Gregor make joke. Why you look at Gregor like that?
Allow me.
Your sister earned my respect. The last to Guel shall champion her. You going strong, my lord. I may have set a poor example as a knight, but I swear to you, I shall die before any more exalted blood is spilled.
Thank you.
Truly. You honor me with your fealty.
I will not falter again.
We shall answer this outrage. The Mad King must be stopped. Right, it's time for old Gangrel to get a dose of his own Valnary. The whole of the Feroxy army is yours to send crashing against him.
Oh, great.
You young folk, your passions run so hot. If I had any grey hairs, you would have singed them right off. In other words, count me in. I'd like to go too, if I may. The Exalt did me a kindness once.
Really?
She did? Yes, sire. It would honor me to have a part in giving her justice. Although, all I can do is dance. And I'm not so skilled at that, if we're being honest. She is too modest. Olivia is a Feroxy treasure. You won't meet a finer dancer in all the realms. Her moves inspire the soldiers to work twice as hard. You do well to bring her along, Commander.
What?
Commander? What happened to boy?
All right.
You've earned your way up from that name, I think. Now, where were we? Oh yes, I was just about to start cracking skulls. Flavia, lead me to the Ara Feroxy in a head-on assault. That should buy you enough time to take down Gangrel. Hear that, boy? You get the fun part.
Still.
I thought you weren't gonna call me...
Right.
You and MBZ have my every confidence. You're a born leader, and she has a knack for guiding troops to victory. You both have some growing to do yet, but I can already see you'll grow tall. Thanks, Basilio. Alright, enough talk. It's time to raise some hell.
Yes.
Right. Let's get to it then. Gangrel may try to hit us while we're still licking our wounds.
Right.
Let him try. This time I'm ready to dethrone the Mad King, once and for all. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Awakening. My name is MBZ, and last time I was somewhat rusty, having just come back to the game. We are kind of in a bit better shape now. I did take the opportunity to level up some of my characters, so let's take a quick look. I put up Sumia, she's about 15 now, Naui is at 16, Gaius is at 13, we've got Donald up to 15, Tharja also leveled up to 14, and a couple of them, different abilities have been unlocked. So let's take a look. Donald, first of all, very interesting, has the ability Underdog. What does this do? Well, if a foe's level is higher than you, then you get plus 15 to your hit/avoid, which is really, really cool. That is an excellent ability to have, and one of the things which makes Donald pretty fantastic, because, you know, he starts off as a very low-level character, and he's going to be lower levels than a lot of people, but, you know, later on in the game, you're coming up against really hard enemies. That could be a nice thing to have. Gaius, also past level 10, so he got his movement upgrade to +1, and that means that he can just go places a bit more efficiently, makes things a lot easier for him as a thief to kind of unlock doors and all that good stuff. And Naui got Worm's Bane at level 15. Again, she's similar to Pan and to Donald in the fact that they don't really have classes that they basically upgrade to. Right, they change class. We'll get to all that stuff, but they don't upgrade, and so their secondary abilities unlocked at 15. Worm's Bane, of course, lets her deal bonus damage to dragons, so that could be quite useful at some point in time if we come on up against a lot of those. Other than that, doesn't seem like we did too much else. Let's take a look though at our support system and who we have going on. Let us see. All right, we have Naui and Gregor again for a second round. Wonder what they're going to be up to, so let's take a listen. Naui, you have time, yes? We can speak.
Huh? What's up, Grex?
Gregor's name is Gregor, but at least you're not calling him Gramps.
So hey.
Alright, so what is it?
Many thanks.
You remember vest you give to Gregor. He's very fine vest, best ever. He's helping to deflect dangerous blows in that battle, gives Gregor peace of mind.
Yes!
Oh, goody. I'm glad you like it.
No.
Gregor is not exactly say he is liking it.
No, I kind of think you were.
Yes.
When Naui makes vest, how many scales is she using?
Oh, I don't know. A few?
Huh?
Gregor not knowing this few, meaning is more than 2, yes?
Yeah, definitely more than 2.
Now Gregor knows where you get scales. They come from Naui's own body. But this must be hurting terribly, yes? And missing scales mean no armor for you. Gregor grateful, but you make sacrifice for him. He's very foolhardy.
Okay.
But I just wanted to...
Stay frosting.
Since you lose armor, we make new rule. You stay close to Gregor in battles.
Thanks.
I think I can handle that.
Alright, so seems like Naui is kind of just ripping off her own scales in order to make vests. That seems somewhat of a bad idea. It's like someone ripping off their own flesh to make a jumper. I wouldn't want to wear a flesh jumper if I were you, but anyway, each their own. So we have Donald again. Donald has been with a lot of people he's talked to, only up to the sea level, and we're going to get another one of those. It's Tharja, who I was leveling them both up together in the experience gaining. So let's see what they have to say.
Yeah.
You there, boy. Do you know where I can find a newt's eye?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I've seen tons of them slimy critters on yonder screen. Hold, I'll fetch you one.
Yeah?
You there, boy. Where can I get the tail of a snow white sow? Fresh out, I'm afraid, but I can run ask the camp butcher if you like.
Pretty much.
That dunderhead wouldn't possibly have such a thing.
Huh?
Well, I suppose I could hop down the valley and check the local swineherd. I reckon one of them pigs will have a white tail.
What?
You there, boy? Bring me a bad.
Huh?
Shucks, they mostly live in caves down by the old fishing. Beg pardon, ma'am, but did you just order me to go fetch a bat? Yes, I did. Sometime today, please.
Yeah.
Well, alright then. I'll just tootle on down the caves and flush one out. I can't imagine why that hayseed keeps following my orders. I haven't even had a chance to place a curse of servitude on him yet. Oh, geez, I tell you what, I'm not sure about pairing these two together. She's kind of using him. She's using and abusing Donald. I don't want that to happen, my poor boy. He's a good guy, Donald, but you know the women they're taking advantage. Can't have that. It's not on the menu. Not what I want to see anyway. Kind of interesting stuff happening since the last time. I did mention briefly that Street Pass is a pretty integral feature of this game, whereby you can parlay, as it were, with an opposing Street Pass teams. As it happens, I've been back at university, and there is a lot of people with Fire Emblem on their 3DSs, so I've been able to get some good Street Passes. So we've got like 1, 2, 3... so many of these. They're all in green, I believe, are the Street Pass. 3, 4, 5, 6. So many of them. So I just thought that we'd real quick just jump into one of these as a test. I'm probably not going to go through with it. As you can see, this is an opposing team that we have. There is a little bit of spoilers down below as to the team that this person has, but hopefully it won't make much of a difference because you don't know the context of these characters at all. So I'm just going to very quickly show you what you can do. When you come up against a Street Pass team, you can view their stats and see you know what they have. As you can see, Jesus, this is the main character of one of these people. It's a very highly upgraded unit, has loads of powerful weaponry and magic and all that stuff, and is a level 18 upgraded unit. So probably not the best of ideas for us to take on this team. You can recruit opposing leaders, I guess, without having to fight them and defeat them. If you go to the recruit button here, it will tell you how much it will cost to recruit the team leader, and at the current rate, it is 15,100 gold, which, as you can tell by the amount of gold we currently have, is not enough. It would literally clear out our entire funds, and so that would not be a good thing. So I'm not going to recruit her. Of course, there's the fight option, which allows you to take on the team. If you beat them, then you do indeed get the leader to join your crew, and you can use them if you so wish. So with this feature, there is almost an endless amount of tacticians that you get access to in this game. You know, the game starts and you're thinking the only tactician you're going to have is your main character, but you can get access to others. Of course, they're not going to be able to interact in any way by doing support conversations, but it's still cool, and I think you can, you know, be able to use them well in battle and all that good stuff. So another thing you can do is to buy the items. You can buy them from the other team, and then they will disappear from the world map. So you kind of have the option here whether you want to fight them or buy items. You can't do both, I believe, and it is kind of a problem if you wanted to, but that's going to be it. That's the breaks. But you can obviously view their stats and check if they have items you want and aren't readily available. But I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to exit. I may do a fight against a Street Pass team at some point, but for the time being, seems like something I'm going to hold off on. Okay, so we have a couple things we could do. The next story mission is going to be across here, and this is chapter 11, and we're probably going to be taking on Garangle, which could be pretty dangerous. But as I've said before, we do want to be doing these green side missions as they pop up, and we have one right here. This is the Twins Hideout, is the 4th side story. We're going to be getting a new character here, and there's some also cool stuff that we can have happen, I guess, by leveling up more characters, all that great stuff. So let's just, without further ado, jump in and go do the side story.
No.
Oh, that poor girl.
Listen.
What's wrong?
Hail, traveler.
Oh, sirs, please help her. A young merchant girl is being set upon by bandits. We're on our way. Very brief introduction, which is perfect. Let's have a look at the map. What do we got here? Well, a very intricate and map-filled, I was going to say a chest-filled map, with a lot of opportunities for us to be able to unlock doors, open chests, and many other things. But there is a bit of a maze. You've got a lot of stuff going on here. If we zoom out, you can see that, yeah, loads of walls, cracked walls. It seems like some kind of frosted ruin, as it were. It seems there's some kind of theme going on with these maps, the side story maps, where there's a lot of snow involved. Seems to be one thing that they have in common, which is interesting. I find that kind of cool. Let's take a look at the character in the center. Yes, we have seen her before. She died last time. Or did she? So this is Anna. Anna's a really interesting character. She is the Trickster class, which is one that we have not really seen before. It is, aside from the previous Anna that we encountered, it's really, really cool, and gives you access to both staves and to swords, which is just one of those really unique things. And again, I say that this game came up with some really weird character classes, but it is kind of a spin-off of the Thief. And as you can see, one of her abilities is Lock Touch, which is the same as Gaius has, and that's because she started out as a base thief class and eventually promoted herself to a trickster, and then got access to the healing and all that good stuff. So that means that she has the ability to unlock doors and unlock chests, which will be really helpful because there are a lot of doors, a lot of chests in this map, and we want to be able to recruit her as soon as possible, so that along with Gaius we will be able to clear it out with post-haste and all that good stuff. Alright, well, I am going to sort out all my characters, deal with all this nonsense, and next time on Fire Emblem Awakening, when I return, we shall start taking on the map and hopefully get as far as we can before finishing it off, probably the episode after. But that's going to be us, so thank you very much for watching this episode. Do leave a like if you enjoyed, that would be really appreciated. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.